Hi, and welcome to the next Activision project. This video will cover scope of work at Target stores. The project dates for this scope of work are from July 26th through July 28th. If you are also performing scope of work at Best Buy, then the manual and the approval page were shipped to you with the Best Buy materials. But we only shipped one approval page. So if you're doing multiple Target store visits, then print additional approval pages, one per work order, and that approval page is attached to your work order. But if you're only doing visits at Target stores, then you will have to print the manual and the necessary approval pages, again, one per store, and these documents are attached to your work order. The main purpose for these visits is because Destiny beta is over. So the pre-sale cards that we originally placed at Target stores had the beta message on them. So the main purpose for this visit is to make sure that the old Destiny pre-sale cards are removed from the sales floor and the new pre-order cards are placed on the sales floor. When you arrive to the store, make sure to locate guest services, and you want to ask for the vendor book, sign into the vendor book as ISF, and ask to speak to an LOD. If the LOD is not busy, they'll come over right away, and you want to make sure you go over the scope of work. You are at the store to make sure the new pre-sale cards for Destiny were received and are on the sales floor. You are auditing to make sure that the old Destiny 2 cards are removed and off the sales floor. You also want to make sure that the newly released Activision game titles are on the sales floor, and you're auditing the Skylanders section. After speaking to an LOD, you want to walk over to the electronics department and see if a team member is available in that area. You want to show them the manual and show them the new Destiny 2 pre-sale cards. Point out and ask them if they received them and if they're on the sales floor. If yes, that's great. Take a picture of where they're located. Right now we didn't know where they're located, but usually we would tell you. When you take a picture of the new Destiny 2 cards, make sure to take a photo of the entire section so we can see the floor and above the section. If the new cards were not received yet and they're not on the sales floor, under step 2 in the manual, we show you what box we shipped to the store and how it was labeled. Also, the tracking number to the store with this shipment is on your work order, so you can see if the package was truly delivered. The proof of delivery will be under FedEx under their website. And you can also see who signed for it, what day and what time. If you have the time, feel free to help the team member to look for that box in the back room to try and help them to make sure that the new cards are received and are on the sales floor. Next, you want to make sure that the old Destiny 2 cards with beta called out on the front image are removed from the sales floor. They are no longer valid, so they're void. They can be destroyed and thrown into the trash. To summarize step 2, you want to make sure that the new Destiny 2 cards are on the sales floor. We designed the approval page for you to indicate and collect the survey answers directly on it. Make sure you're familiar with the approval page layout, because going forward, most of the time our approval pages will be designed like that. So if the new Destiny 2 cards are on the sales floor, on your approval page you will indicate on the sales floor upon arrival or on the sales floor after assistance. Make sure to fill in the box fully so when we are auditing your answers, it's easy for us to see what you selected as your answer. Other options is team member will place later or other. Please, if you select other, make sure to use that space and explain your answer. As always, if you have any questions after watching this video, please give us a call before you start your project so we can answer any of your open questions. For the old Destiny 2 cards, we also gave you an area on the approval page to indicate whether the cards were removed upon arrival to the store or they were removed with your assistance. Now let's move on to step 3. For this step, you will be auditing newly released Activision game titles. You have Crash on PS4 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered on PS4 and Xbox One. For this step, you will be also using the approval page to indicate the answers, whether the game is on the sales floor, whether it's on the sales floor after you assisted the team member, or maybe the team member will place it later, or there's another situation like out of stock or something else. Make sure to clearly indicate it on the approval page. Check the box fully, and if you're going to write other, make sure to fill in that area. While checking for these games, if you are not able to find them yourself, ask a team member to enter the DPCI number into their My Device, and they will tell you where it's located or if the games are on back order or out of stock. And for the last step, number 4, you will be cleaning up Skylanders section. Some stores have a Skylanders display. If your store has it, make sure to check it for functionality. If you run into any issues with the display, call our 800 number while you're at the store. Make sure Skylanders product is organized, pulled forward, and if you have the time, ask any team member in the electronics if they have any more product in the back room to stock it. At the end of your visit, make sure to go over the scope of work with the electronics team member. Collect their signature, make sure they answer the 2 questions we have for them to answer, and make sure all of the survey boxes are checked under each item, and submit your photos on Field Nation as soon as possible and your work order so we can close it for payment. On behalf of everyone here at In-Store Focus, thank you for watching. Good luck, and call us if you have any questions.